Welcome to study field. So today we will learn about line of symmetry. Okay, so line of symmetry means that line which divide the figure into two similar parts, okay, or two equal parts. Here I draw the figure of rectangle. Now the line of symmetry of a rectangle are, if we divide the rectangle vertically by this line, then we get two equal parts, this one and this one. Okay, so one vertical line, and if we divide this rectangle by this vertical line, then we get the second line of symmetry. So here in rectangle there are two line of symmetry. Now coming to a square. In a square, how many line of symmetry? That means how many lines divide the square in two similar parts. If we divide the square vertically by this line, then we get two similar part. First one is this and the second one is this. Okay, these two similar part of this figure. So this is the first line of symmetry. Now if we divide it horizontally, then this is also divide the square into two. Now if you divide horizontally this figure also by, if we divide this figure horizontally, then we also get two similar figure, this one and this one. So this is the second line of symmetry. If we divide it by this line, then again we get two similar parts, this one and this one. So this is the third line of symmetry. And if we divide by this diagonal, then also we get two line of symmetry, one line of symmetry, and that divide two equal part of this figure. So this is the fourth one. That means a square has four line of symmetry. Okay, so here I write the number of line of symmetry is 4. In rhombus, if we divide this figure by the horizontal line, then we get two equal figure. That means this is the first line of symmetry, and we divide it vertically, then we get the two similar parts. So this is the second one. So a rhombus have two line of symmetry. Okay, now equilateral triangle. What do you mean by equilateral triangle? Equilateral triangle means all the sides of the triangle are of equal length. Okay, that means if it is A, then this is also A and it is also A. So the line of symmetry of a equilateral triangle is, if we divide this triangle by that line, then we get two similar parts. Okay, so this one is the first line of symmetry. If we get this, if we divide the triangle by this line, then also we get the two similar part of this triangle. This is the second line of symmetry. And if we divide by this line, then again we get two similar parts of this figure. So this is the third one. Therefore the line of symmetry of this equilateral triangle is 3. Now the isosceles triangle. What do you mean by isosceles triangle? Isosceles triangle mean that triangle which have two sides equal. Okay, and the third one is not equal to A. So here if we draw this line, then this divide the isosceles triangle into two equal parts. So here the line of symmetry, number of line of symmetry is 1 in isosceles triangle. Similarly in kite, suppose if we divide this by that line, okay, then you get two similar figure? No, this one is the shortest figure and this one is the longest figure, so it can't be the line of symmetry. Therefore we divide it vertically. So this one is the line of symmetry here. So number of line of symmetry in a kite is 1. Now in isosceles trapezium means these two sides are equal. Okay, so in isosceles trapezium also we get one line of symmetry. How? If we divide this figure by this line, then we get two equal parts. Okay, two similar parts. Therefore the number of line of symmetry in isosceles trapezoid is 1. And in trapezoid, as in trapezium, it's not given that all the sides are equal, and so we can't divide it by any number of line of symmetry. So a trapezoid have no line of symmetry. Now parallelogram, similarly parallelogram also have no line of symmetry, as the angles are not 90 degree. If these are 90 degree, then we can form the line of symmetry as in rectangle, as these angles are not 90 degrees, so we can't draw the line of symmetry. Similarly for polygons, in polygons pentagon have 5 line of symmetry, hexagon means 6 line of symmetry, heptagon has 7 line of symmetry, octagon has 8 line of symmetry, then nonagon is 9 and decagon has 10. These are the very important topics for Ctet exam. So hopefully this video is helpful for all of you. Thank you.